When people try to make you become a version of yourself that you're not, they don't actually like you. They like the idea of you. They like the version of you that they can manipulate. Ready? Hi, everyone. Welcome back to episode 3 of the Feminine Flu podcast, where we get infected with the divine and help others catch a case of grace because, child, you know they need it. Today, we are tackling the thing that most girls love and we also love to hate: friendships. I feel that sometimes, especially in today's society, what I've noticed is there's like a trend going on around TikTok right now where they like to talk about low maintenance friendships. And as you heard from episode number 1, I absolutely do not believe in low maintenance friendships. And I'm going to tell you why. To me, low maintenance friendships, it's kind of giving, let me use you when I need you and then forget about you. And then it's more of like a convenience friendship. So in this episode, we're just going to talk about friendships and why it is so important to assess the girlies that you have in your life, because the girls you are surrounded by, you are going to become. So we're just going to tackle this and we're going to dive right into it. Also, if you're with me on YouTube, this is my puppy Aspen. She's joining us today. She would not leave me alone, so I guess she's gonna be on today's episode. Okay, so let's just start with the basic. Bad company corrupts a good heart. If you surround yourself with girls that are doing things that you do not like to do, that you say, oh, well, I don't do that, or I don't do this thing, but you start hanging around them enough, if you're not strong enough within yourself, you're going to develop that FOMO kind of feeling, and then you're going to give in to these things. You're going to start giving in to these temptations, things that you normally would not be saying yes to. We crave human connection. We crave to feel accepted. We crave to feel desired as humans, genuinely down to our basic needs. We want community. And what you're going to start finding is, if you're in a community, but you're the black sheep of the group, you're going to start trying to fit in, but you're never going to be able to, because in a flock of white sheep and you're the one black sheep, let's be real, salt and pepper, honey, you're going to be able to tell the difference. It is so important that you are with a group of people that allow you to be your most authentic self. I'm going to continue to harp on this until we all start to get it. Suppressed joy turns into anger, and suppressed happiness turns into resentment. And you do not need either of the latter in your life, okay? I'm going to tell you a quick story. I kind of harped on this in my other episode, but I'm going to just kind of tell you something that happened to me in the past that really broke my heart. And this is exactly why you need to be careful of the friends you have. So there was a situation for me where I was told by these people that I was hanging out with, I thought we were amazing friends. In my head, I thought we were great friends, and I trusted them to tell me if something was wrong or if something wasn't going right in our friendship. You should have that trust with your girlfriends that they're going to be able to be like, hey, you need to work on this thing. And so what ended up happening was, I guess there was something going on, some underlying tension, or I was unaware. And I came to them and I was like, hey, there's this amazing thing that just happened to me. And they were like, oh, congrats. But it felt, something within myself just noticed something was off, and it almost felt forced. It didn't feel that they were being genuine. I found out later they actually could have cared less. They weren't genuinely happy for me, and they absolutely were being fake. Fast forward, it unboxes this entire can of worms. I'm not the kind of friend that's like, you can't tell me about myself. Please tell me about myself, because if you don't, our friendship is going to disintegrate, because you're going to feel suppressed happiness, which what turns into resentment. I expressed to them that now in this moment, I felt like they were trying to sometimes be my friend. Like, oh, in this moment it's cool, but in this moment it's not. And she looked me dead in my eyes and she said, well, maybe you are just once in a blue moon kind of friend. You know, we talk once in a blue moon. Guys, I lived with her. And she looked me straight in my face and she was like, well, maybe you are just a once in a blue moon kind of friend. We had signed a lease together. This is why you cannot ignore those little moments that happen, because what's going to happen is you're going to get yourself involved in a situation where you are locked in. And then what ends up happening is you're surrounded by an environment where you cannot feel the freedom to be yourself. And let me tell you the danger of being friends with people that do not allow you to be your true self, and the damage that it can cost you on your feminine energy journey. Our heart is like the mothership in us, okay? Our authenticity is where we fully are aligned with our feminine energy. And so when you are entertaining friends that do not allow you to truly be yourself, you're no longer expressing those happy moments. You're no longer, or if you're more of a dark feminine energy girly, you don't even feel comfortable enough to express your boundaries to these people. When people try to make you become a version of yourself that you're not, they don't actually like you. They like the idea of you. They like the version of you that they can manipulate. And that's not fair to you. You deserve friends who love you for you, who love you at your journey now, and who are willing to travel with you. If you are the kind of person who knows in order to feel fulfilled in a friendship, you need the kind of friends that you can vent to, do not settle for friends that tell you that you cannot. Do not settle for friends that try to say, oh, you can come to me about this thing, but not that thing. If you know within yourself that is going to make you feel like empty, you know that's going to make you feel half loved, you're suppressing your feminine energy. Feminine energy is about love. It is about light, joy, kindness. And if you are unable to experience those sides of yourself, a la poubelle, in the trash, throw them. Another thing that I want to talk about when it comes to friends is you need to be so, and please listen to me very carefully if you're listening, you need to be so careful who you invite into your house. Oh my goodness. You cannot just be inviting anyone into your house. As a woman who is trying to be fully aligned with her divine feminine energy, I'm going to tell you why. For me, I believe in God. I'm a Christian and I believe in spirits, okay? And I also believe in monitoring spirits. And let me tell you, if you start inviting these friends into your home who do not have your well-being and interest, you are going to become subjective to negative energy and negative entities all the time. You are always going to feel like something is off. And then in your own home, you're not going to know peace because you're inviting these people in who really don't want to let you in. Our homes are a refuge. As women, as feminine women especially, we nurture our homes. Our homes is an extension of ourself. It is our safe place. And so anything that comes in, it should only be things that fuel you. I made the mistake even in a relationship. I learned this the hard way. I was in a relationship with a man and he was a very negative man. And at the time, before I started dating him, my home, I have never known such peace. I finally was like, wow, this is my space. Like, I feel comfortable. I'm not scared in my own apartment. It feels great. But then he started coming in. And then what I noticed is I couldn't sleep at night. Like literally, I could not sleep at night. I felt like I was seeing stuff. I was like, what is going on? And for me, that's spiritual warfare that you're inviting into your home that you don't need. It is so important to protect your home, protect your heart, and protect your space. This is something that I really want you to listen to when it comes to us. We have this habit of calling everyone our friend. Oh, that's my friend. Oh, that's my best friend. This is my BFFFL, whatever. You cannot continue to do that. And I do not want to be on this internet. I don't want to be on the internet preaching division. I don't want to be preaching bitterness. This is not what this is, okay? This is learning how to discern. There's a difference. You cannot call everyone your friend. You're calling people your friend, but all they ever want to do is be your friend when you go out to the club. But then when you're out of school for days at a time because something's going on at home, nobody notices. Nobody checks in on you. But they'll hit you up on the weekend. Hey, you trying to go out? It's like, oh, girl, you haven't seen me all week. And I'm talking from experience. This is something that happened to me. You need friends who want to be your friend. You can't buy someone's love. I'm sorry. You can't buy someone's friendship. It's not fair. Even when we look at dating, as women, we always like to make the joke that, oh, what do you bring to the table? Me, myself, and I. We make that joke, but it's true. People should want to be your friend because of you, not because of the convenience that you buy them, not because of just the comfort that you're able to give them. They should genuinely want to be your friend because they just like you. They should want to be able to hang out with you at home, at the club. We can go to the library. Shoot, we could just be on FaceTime hanging out. That's the kind of friendship we need. Ladies, Sisterhood is beautiful. It's needed. We need sisters. We can't live in isolation, because that's also not going to put us in our feminine energy, because there's going to be a part of us that is needing to be nurtured. Yes, we're nurturers, but we also love to nurture. Like I said, I'm not on here to preach bitterness and resentment. I'm not asking you to be suspicious of anyone you come into contact with. No. What I am asking you to do is to look at these signs, to see, hey, are they being there as much as I need them to be? Am I able to be there for them authentically? Does my heart feel excited to be around this person? We make the mistake too, as women, of being competitive. And I think the second competitiveness enters into a friendship, that's it. That is our masculine energy. A lot of people talk about friendship trios and things, and they say, oh, stay away from them, stay away from them. No, I don't think they're a negative thing, but I think what ends up happening most of the time is one person's compromising. Someone in that friendship is compromising, and then there's two other people that feel that they can show up, and then most of the time those people end up running off into the sunset, leaving the third one alone, being like, what happened? And there's a trend on the internet that likes to be like, oh, well, what did you do to them to make you get kicked out of the group? Regardless of whose side it's coming from, whether it's those two girls, or you have to check yourself, is it you? If it's you and you instantly start getting kicked into this feeling of competitiveness, of having to prove yourself, no, those aren't your friends. Those aren't your girls. You need to tap out. Anytime you're in a friendship or a situation where you feel that you have to fight to prove yourself, you have to fight to be shown attention, you need to exit stage right. You need to be gone. You should never have to beg people to treat you well. You shouldn't have to beg your friends to hang out, girly pop. They should want to. Also, for your peace, just know, if you have people in your life that maybe fit into these categories where maybe you feel you can't be yourself fully, or you are a little competitive around them, or for whatever reason, it's okay. And just know that, yes, it might be time to start taking a step back. But the reason you need to start taking a step back is because God has something so much better for you. God has girls who are out there waiting for you. They are waiting for a sister exactly like you. They are going to celebrate your energy, or they're going to celebrate your standoffishness. They're going to love your energy for whatever it is, okay? Like I said, I do not believe in low maintenance friendship. Therefore, you should not be a low maintenance friend. You need to be there for your girls. Check in on them. If you notice that you haven't heard from them in a little bit, check in. Just check in. Shoot a text message. It doesn't hurt. You never know what you could be interceding in their life. You never know. You could be that beacon of light that they've been searching for, begging, wishing. Be good friends. So with that, I didn't really have necessarily a plan for where this was going to go, but I did want to just be able to talk about this subject because it is something that we are dealing with, especially at this time of our life. A lot of us are graduating college. A lot of us are going to college. A lot of us are, I don't know, depending on wherever you are in your life, for some reason, this feels like a season of transformation and transition. And you need to allow that to happen. If that means you have to start shedding people, you need to trust that. There is a reason for that. It's because you're leveling up. And what ends up happening is the people around you are going to do one or two things. They're either going to say, "Oh, I love this. You look so free. You're changing. You don't let people step all over you. How did you do that?" They're going to be those people, and then there's going to be those people that's like, "Oh, you're switching up. Why are you switching up? You're not fun anymore. You don't like to do these things anymore. Why are you changing up?" Okay. It's called you're evolving. Don't let people make you feel bad for evolving. Don't make people let you feel bad for any of that. You're doing the work. You deserve to be with other people who are doing the same work, because what you're going to realize is, oh my gosh, you're going to fit together like puzzle pieces and your life is going to be so fun. So with that, I'm going to end this episode here. I hope you guys loved meeting my puppy. I don't want to say her name because she'll wake up. She's kind of falling asleep now. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in my next episode.